Every challenge can, at the end of the day, be seen as an opportunity. I feel the biggest risk you can take is not taking enough risks, right? And when you take risks, there will be challenges, but there won't be missed opportunities, right? So what we've done is take enough risks, try out a lot of things, fail fast, and then rapidly scale the ones that do work out. Teaching has always been my passion. I've been teaching ever since I was in middle school. Starting with kids in my neighborhood, age no bar, subject no bar, language no bar, right? Literally, any kid older than me, younger than me, any subject, I always taught. And that's something I continue doing throughout my college days. Even today, I take out some time at least from the week to teach, and that's probably the best part of my week. So when there was an opportunity to actually teach and make an impact on tens of thousands back then and millions today of kids, jumping onto the opportunity was really a no-brainer. We started this for all the right reasons. It wasn't at a time when startups or education or technology was really hot as a sector, right? We started this to make an impact on the way kids learn, and there can be nothing more satisfying than that. Lots of memories actually, and the journey for us started even before these 10 years really. Probably one thing where I learned a lot was one of the initial days when we just started teaching kids for JEE and CET preparation, and we literally did a road trip across Kerala, starting from the north of Kerala in 7 days. We covered each district and probably taught over 10,000 kids over that short 6-day period, where with a team of 4 or 5 of us, we did everything from getting the classroom organized, teaching them of course, but setting up all the logistics. In fact, in the middle of that, we had a bandh in Kerala and trying to figure out how to get kids to actually come to a class and learn in the middle of a bandh. So all of that was great, and learned a lot in actually building a business and doing everything it takes finally to get to where we are at. It's very hard to pick one, right? That's like asking me to pick a favorite kid, almost impossible to do. But so every project has had something special and has played some very important role in our growth as a company, and has been best suited for the stage at which we were when we took up the project. So for example, when we partnered with Disney, when we first started conversations with them almost 4 years back, we were a relatively small Indian company, and we were approaching Disney, the largest media conglomerate globally. And to have been able to get a global exclusive partnership with them, to seeing the product today, being launched and loved by kids, has been a great success and something which is very close to my heart. So I feel heart is certainly the key. Everything that you do, be it work or play, do it with heart. If you pick something that you're truly passionate about and that you can pour your heart and soul into, you're almost certain to do well and do good at the same time. But as with everything, there always needs to be a balance, and the same is true with head and heart. So I think you do your best when the head complements the heart. That's a long list actually. Truly every day I get inspired by the sheer passion and commitment with which I see everybody around me working, right? From small things like in a video like this, to making sure every sound is correct, every light is correct, every angle is correct, to doing a small sentence in a voiceover or teaching a stadium full of people, right? I've seen people give their heart and soul to everything that they do, and that's what has inspired me. Interestingly, I seem to have picked fields with few women, but I've always had many role models along the way. Starting from probably my fluid mechanics teacher when I was doing my mechanical engineering. She was, this was 25 years before my time. She was literally the only engineer on the entire shop floor, and she went on from there to actually lead the entire company. She's been a big inspiration. To my mom, who excelled at her work and was the best mother any kid could really hope for. I learned multitasking at its best from her. I also don't think that role models necessarily need to be the same gender or even from the same field. Sports has played a very large influence in my life overall. I've been very passionate about sports, learned a lot from different sports as well as sports personalities. If I had to pick one, it would probably be Federer. Federer has taught me a lot, everything from humility to grace and determination to the sheer perfection in every shot that he attempts. Diversity and inclusion is a very, very important factor for the growth of any organization. And at BYJU'S, we've been very fortunate to have very strong women representation in the founding team itself, right? That's been, I think, a key strength as well as a differentiator for us. There are not many companies I can think of our scale who can actually claim that. Having women in strong leadership position helps actually nurture and grow many more young women leaders throughout the organization. And to any organization, having diversity across elements is very key to the way the organization innovates and grows. And we've always done our best to, be inclusive and have as much diversity as possible. With 33% women representation on the board, about 50% in the top management, and 40% across the organization overall, I think we are setting new benchmarks for the industry there. I think success for me is making an impact and enjoying yourself while doing it. The impact could be as little as a kid scoring better marks in a subject, or a kid falling in love with math because of something that you taught them, to India as a country doing better because we are educating millions of students across the country. The first thing I think I would say is do something that you're truly passionate about. Then it becomes very easy to give your best, right? If every day you're coming to work and doing something that you truly care about, work is no longer work, right? It's something that you enjoy and something that you can sustain and do over a long term. Second, I would say is the competition is always you against you, right? See whether you are doing better today than what you were doing yesterday, right? Every single day, try to be the best that you've ever been. And lastly, I would say, think really big, set the bar high. All of us are far better than what we think we are, right? So don't make the mistake of selling yourself short. Always aim for the stars and you'll be sure to reach them.